Welcome back to Talk of the Town. And the WHHI Island Conservancy is a South Carolina organization, nonprofit, that is committed to education, protection, and management of the natural environment of WHHI Island as well as surrounding areas. And joining me today, members of the Conservancy, are Karen Opterbeck and Laura Wilholt. And thank you for joining me today.
You're welcome. Thank you for inviting us.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit, well, first of all, when was it founded? And I guess why was it founded?
Well, we were founded in 2005, and primarily our focus was to educate ourselves and island residents about our ecosystem. We began to organize a variety of speakers and wanted to promote good stewardship of our island. We're a small organization. We have 5 board members, and we began to focus on issues such as waste and recycling. Our educational programs are focusing on issues such as water conservation. We have tours. I'm going right into it. We have tours such as kayaking. We go out and do field trips to learn more about these topics, and we also have environmentalists come in and talk with us on issues.
Right. WHHI Island really is a gem, and I guess, you know, to think about it, you really want to protect that gem. There are a lot of big issues. There is the recycling, there's irrigation, there's, you know, thinking about how rainwater can help versus, you know, maybe salt coming into the water. I mean, there's a lot of really big concerns for, you know, a small island.
WHHI is a gem. It's largely unspoiled. There's acreage of woodlands, dirt roads. There's a mix of different native islanders and people who've moved to the area over the last 20 years.
How many people actually live on WHHI Island now?
We have about 400 full-time residents and another 600 part-time residents, and many of those 600 part-time are there from, say, September to May, so they're 9-month residents. So
most timers.
Right, most timers. Right, but when I moved to WHHI, I came from an area where there was recycling and wondered why there was not recycling on WHHI. I was highly motivated to find out how we could bring recycling to WHHI. We formed a committee, did some research, found some resources to educate ourselves, and looked at the options that were available to us to bring recycling to WHHI. So we felt that our best approach would be to go to Hague Point, which has a management structure and is the largest community on the island. And in 2007, Hague Point agreed to start a recycling program, and that's done very well.
That's a big feat.
Right, and the people who live there really are happy that they're able to recycle.
So you offer education programs, I would assume, not only to residents, but to anybody that would be interested in, you know, I guess any type of environmental conservation thoughts.
True. I mean, we act as organizers, fact finders, educators, facilitators to businesses on the island as well as residents. We are organized to identify who our interest groups are and basically drive our agenda. Our current agenda is consolidating waste and recycling on WHHI Island. As Karen said, we originally had no recycling at all on the island. And not only that, but if you really take a deeper look at the island, you'll see that prior to 1991, there was no way for back island residents to dispose of their trash. So typically they buried trash not only in their own yard, but in vacant lots. One of our projects is to identify all of these areas where trash has been disposed of improperly, and to map them with a GPS system and some software and address cleaning up the island for future generations.
Wow, that's
a big project.
That is a huge project. That will be a huge project. I mean, and I guess, you know, how are those things funded? Tough, huh?
Yeah, well, that's one of our major accomplishments. Karen and I are not only educators and facilitators, we have become grant writers as well. And our first major accomplishment was actually writing a grant. We are so grateful to the Community Foundation of the Lowcountry for supporting our initiative to consolidate waste and recycling. They offered us a matching grant last year, and we then found a donor to match that grant, which allowed us to begin an in-depth study of solid waste management on our island. We just completed that study this week. In fact, it's a beautiful document that we're very proud of.
Wow.
It's on our website now.
It's on our website. That's
Yeah,
great.
That's amazing. That's a lot of work.
We have right now we have three waste facilities on the island. Daufuskie is an 8 square mile island, and this study proposes that we have a single facility that would offer residential and commercial waste collection, recycling, composting, and that would be a much more effective use of the land that we have on the island. Instead of having 3 facilities, we'd have a single facility, and everyone on the island could recycle.
Wow.
And that would minimize barge trips because waste has
Sure.
to be barged off. So instead of 3 facilities barging waste, we'd only have one facility barging waste.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it sounds like you have some terrific goals for the new year, obviously. And if people are interested or concerned or just want more information, how do they find you or get a hold of you?
www.DaufuskyIslandConservancy.org. There are links to environmental issues there. There are also our email addresses and telephone number.
Information about educational programs.
Information about educational programs. We have lots of fun merchandise. We're definitely interested in eco bags and shopping bags. So we have products for sale.
Part of the support probably for
for activities.
for what you do.
We're 100% volunteer. We have no paid staff.
Wow. Well, I think it's wonderful what you're doing, and I wish you so much good luck and good luck into the new year, and come back and give us an update.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us. Happy holidays.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you so much. We'll be right back with Talk of the Town.